Greetings and welcome to Cooking with Squirrel. If you're new here, I'm the Squirrel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to make a condiment, a pineapple onion jam, which is super delicious. So let's get into the cook. When I created this recipe, I was trying to use up old onions and an old pineapple. This is a great recipe for getting rid of stuff that's about to go off. It might not be the prettiest. You need roughly 3 pounds of onions, and you can mix it up different types. So we've got a big old red onion here, a sweet onion, and then just some standard yellow onions. And then a pineapple. Unless it's a super tiny one, any size pineapple will do. And this doesn't have to be super accurate. These are gonna cook down so much that some of them are a little bigger than others, not a big deal. And there are our onions cut. And time for a pineapple. This pineapple is super ripe. It's also a honey glow, which is another one of the fancy Del Monte pineapples. All right, so we top and tailed. We're gonna take off just the very outer portion of the pineapple. There we go. And now the eyes. So these kind of run in a diagonal. We're just gonna do a little wedge cut. Pop those out and continue that around the entire pineapple. It saves quite a lot of flesh. If you skin deep enough to get all these out, you would lose a lot of the actual pineapple flesh. You see this little section here? This is the very, very ripe pineapple. It's starting to get a little soft there. Does not matter for this application. Not using this for anything pretty. It's all gonna get cooked down. It doesn't taste bad at all. Super sweet. All right, that's our eyes. And we're going to quarter this straight down the center. And then we are going to cut the core out with a 45-degree cut. Make sure we get all of it. Cubes! Now we're gonna get into the actual cooking. We're gonna start with the onions, and we're gonna need some fat. We're gonna need a 1/4 cup of whatever your fat you like. You can either go with a neutral cooking oil or to keep it vegetarian, or you go with something flavorful, which is what I'm gonna do. I have some pork lard that I rendered myself, and then some ham jus, which is left over from roasting a ham, a little bit of salt. Now, because we're using the ham jus, we're only gonna use a teaspoon of salt. If you're doing water or anything else that's unsalted to do your deglazing, you want to do a tablespoon of salt here. The hotter you go, the faster this will go, but the more you have to pay attention to it and the closer you could get to burning it. We get our fat in. Go in with our onions. We caramelize them slowly over time. So we'll want to cook them down gently without frying big crispy bits into them. So we'll need to stir fairly often. And we'll go in with our teaspoon of salt. Again, use a tablespoon if you're using something unsalted, like an unsalted broth. I'm going to continue stirring occasionally and cooking these down until we get our first fond, and then we'll come back after this speed ramp. I lied, you don't get your speed ramp yet. I forgot the black pepper. It's going in now. I'm gonna go quite a bit. I like black pepper quite a lot, so get a bunch in here, and this is to taste, so you know, add some in now, check it later when it starts to get cooked down. There we go. All right, so we are back and we're at our first deglaze. You see it's getting very dark and we've got a bunch of stuff stuck on the bottom here. If this gets much darker, this is gonna burn and we don't want that. So we're gonna take some of our liquid, whatever liquid you've chosen. Mine's ham jus. We're gonna throw a little bit of that on there after we've pulled kind of the onions to the side. Let that loosen all of the fond from the bottom of the pan. And then give it a little scrape. And if we didn't get it all, which it looks like we did not, we'll go in with a little more jus. And that smells delicious. So we want to kind of cook this after we've deglazed. We want to cook it down to, we don't want to throw a bunch of liquid back into the onions. So we'll let it this reduce in the center until it's mostly cooked off. That's pretty good there. And then stir back in. You see all that dark, lovely Maillard reaction flavor. It's going back into our onions. It's going to flavor the onions. It's going to darken them up. And we'll keep cooking. All right, it's time for our next deglaze. If you look in here, we're getting nice and dark in there again. So we're gonna pull all of our onions to the sides, make a little pool in the center, and in with our jus. Again, if you don't get it all in the first try, get a little more liquid. So we don't want to burn it, make it all bitter and gross. You can see it's nice and clean down there now. We'll let this jus cook off just a little bit before we mix it in. There we go, that's good enough. You can see everything's starting to get a little caramelized and nice and brown. It's going to be a little bit yet, but we're getting there. Now, one of the benefits of using the jus instead of, say, a water or kind of a regular chicken stock or whatever is a lot of gelatin in it, which adds a little bit of viscosity to the final dish, which I like. All right, let's mix that in. And we're going straight into pineapple. So we're gonna take our lovely bowl of pineapple. That's gonna go right in. And I'm gonna shake in about a half a teaspoon of cayenne for some balance and heat. Now we're less caramelizing and more stewing. We just wanna kind of stew this down. So I'm gonna turn this down just a hair. And we're gonna cook this until the pineapple goes translucent and kind of soft. We want to keep some texture. And with most of our liquids cooked out, and it's delicious. I taste tested it. It's ready to go. So we're going to pull this off the heat, and then we're going to prepare our 3 ways to enjoy this. Pork chop with pineapple jam. We'll get a little fat in this pan. Get a little salt. Get some weight on it. We just need a good sear. This side we'll throw a little pepper on. Some weight back on there. All right, let's check this bad boy. A little bit of color there. Probably get a little more. Do some on this side first. All right, let's get fancy. A little butter based, little butter based. Ooh, looking tasty. Butter's nice and browned. Let's get them out before it burns. I don't want that butter burning. Some nice color there. And we're just gonna put a dollop, good old dollop of our jam right there next. I'm back from the fire alarm going off. That just happens when you see your stuff sometimes. There we go. Give it a bite. That is awesome. I mean, it's very, classic combination, fruit and pork. So the pineapple, excellent. Give it a shot. Let's make a sausage topped with our pineapple onion jam. Let's go with our bun. Boop. There we go. Nice and toasty. Get our sausage in there. Oh, fucking, I'm cooking all these sausages. Right. Ain't nobody got time for that. A little bit of mustard on my bun. There we go, that sausage looks good and browned up. Let's get some jam on here. That's gonna be awesome. Here you go, camera. How does that look? Now, time for the face hole. Yes. Coming in close. Here we go. That is fantastic. The mustard is really nice along to kind of balance the sweet and savory of the onion jam, pineapple onion jam. Phenomenal. You can do this on hot dogs. You can do this on burgers. Try it. Get some. One use for the pineapple onion jam is a nice hors d'oeuvre. So we're gonna brown up some ham and throw it on a cracker with some sour cream and some chives. Don't let the little ones get away. Turn the heat down. Start mixing this ham and jam together. Make it a ham jam. Served this at a friendly get-together, and it was by far the most beloved of all the appetizers. Everybody brought appetizers for this get-together. Scooper, I don't know, teaspoon-ish, maybe a little more. So we're gonna grab a scoop of that and go on each of our little crackers. Hope we don't get any runners. Shh, don't worry about it. There we go. Let's top it. A little sour cream. Pretty old chives on here. And that's our appetizer done. Super complex, salty, sweet, lots of layers of flavor in there. The sour cream adds a little bit of freshness on top of all that kind of like really heavy, dense flavors. Delicious, fantastic for an appetizer at an event. Give it a shot and catch you next time. I really enjoyed this style of cook where I did a condiment and then applied it to a couple of different dishes. If you enjoyed it, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you would have this on. Thank you for joining me for the pineapple jam. If you have any goodness in your life, please go out, try and do something nice for somebody else today. Pay it forward. And thanks for stopping by. Can I do finger guns? Yeah. Can I do like 3 different ways and be like, this way, that way? Yes. Okay.